Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. If you are new here, what up? Okay, today we're going to be talking about Ikaros, the Mythic Wind Invoker. We're going to go over the spell kit, my pros, my cons, and what I think about him. So, spell kit. Starry Night, 1 rage, blue spell. You take no elemental damage for 3 seconds, and you restore 20% HP on cast. This is base HP. This is not modified HP. So, the way that I have explained it to, I guess, other people is, if you start with 100 HP, and that is the base HP of the dragon, then you heal for 20. If you rune, rider, gear up the dragon, and you get your HP to 800, you're still only healing for 20. You're not going to heal for 20% of the 800. So it is a very small heal because it is the base HP of the dragon. It does not include your runes, your rider, or your gear. That is probably the biggest concern I have about the dragon, but we'll get into that later. Gravity Warp, 2 rage, dodge all non-beam attacks for 3 seconds and deal 40% HP as damage after, and then you refill your ammo immediately. The passive invoke shot deals 16% HP as damage to the target area, and it locks down the towers like sand does. They won't damage you until you damage them, and it does last through the round. So if you have a backer, it won't unsand unless they touch them. And then Super Galvanic Overload is a 1 rage. It does 150% of the HP to a target tower. When you destroy the tower, the second cast will give you 2 rage at the cost of 6% of your HP. So that is the spell kit. Let's go over my pros. So the pros for this dragon, it can disable and cripple an entire base with the sand type spell. It is a large area of impact or area of effect. You can get multiple towers with it. It's kind of like Dross, the disabling spell that Dross had. It's kind of like the same area, so you can get 2 to 4 depending on your placement. You can instantly reload your ammo to double like your sand spots. You can get like a back of an island and a front of an island with just 2 reloads. You can lock down the towers. You can't super shot lock down towers, so it really takes away a defender's ability to hurt you if you have all of the towers locked down. Overload can hit multiple towers at once, and it gives you rage back after destruction. Starry Night heals you and makes you invincible, and then the warp AoE damage is high if you have high runes, rider, gear, stuff like that. I believe that goes off of modified HP. I will update if it doesn't. I'll have to look into it a little bit more, but I believe that the gravity warp AoE does damage off of modified, so it would do a decent amount of damage if you had good runes, rider, and gear. The cons. It's an invoker. It is slow. That is why I have a snail on the screen. Galvanic Overload is an extremely glitchy spell. I found that loading the invoke shot and Galvanic Overload at the same time has triggered a glitch for me personally, leaving me unable to shoot. I know another member of the creators faction, Shadows of Birds, and I had a conversation about this not too long ago, a couple days, where she actually posted a video of it happening to her too, where she was trying to shoot and it looked like she was just floating through only healing, but she couldn't shoot any of her ammo. Like, it would not let her tap anything. So she ended up dying on a 100 bill base that she was trying to hit because she couldn't do anything. Like, once it got stuck, it wasn't letting her let go of either spell. And the same thing has happened to me, and I thought I was crazy, so I'm glad that it happened to someone else, but it is glitchy. There are multiple glitches that have been found with it. And with the dragon, I know a few people have posted videos on how to get around those glitches, but for me, I don't want to fly a dragon that is glitchy, that I have to like work around the glitch to make it work. It is already a pretty spell heavy dragon, and you have to manage your spells quite, how do I say? Like, you have to really manage your spells and your timing and stuff with it already, so having to also think about working around glitches just isn't something that I'm for. Hopefully they fix it. I haven't heard anything about a fix. It's been brought up in chats that I'm in, and nothing has really been said about it. I'm not in the GPF, so I don't know if it's been brought up there, but in the CF we have talked about it a little bit and some of the glitches, and nothing has really been said. So hopefully before or after the holidays something will be done to fix the issues that it's having, because it really is crippling the dragon from being great, because it's just, for me, unusable. I don't like a dragon that isn't reliable, and if I have to go in a run hoping that I don't get a glitch, I'm just not going to feel comfortable flying that dragon. The Rage Regen costs health, and Starry Night doesn't give enough back for the cost of using the Galvanic Overload Rage spell. For me, I'll have to look more into if the Galvanic Overload does 6% modified health, like it takes away 6% modified or base, because let's say it's modified and like I said, you have 700% or 700 health and you only gain 20 health from the Starry Night because it's base HP, and then you have to give up 42 health to use the rage spell. You're not healing what you're using to get that rage back, if that makes any sense. Like I said, I'll have to look more into it and see if it goes off of HP, base HP or modified, but I believe it's modified. So you're using more health than you're getting, basically. I find that I get low on health quickly, even with like spamming the spells. Between the rage from Galvanic Overload and the Starry Night heal, I'm still not healing enough to warrant the amount of health I'm losing to get the rage back, and it is very rage heavy. So you really have to manage your spells wisely. You have to lock down the red mage towers to use Galvanic Overload, and you have to lock down the blues to use the invincibility heal. And warp doesn't protect you from beams like lightning and pylons. Those are 3 of the main concerns for me. I know a lot of people can do a lot of great things with this dragon, but for me personally, it was a struggle. I don't really like invokers that much to begin with. I did enjoy Nausea, and I did enjoy Morak a lot, but those are really the only 2 that I've flown and enjoyed. I don't enjoy Ikaros. I'm going to put that out there into the universe. I think it mostly has to do with the glitches and how frustrating it was for me trying to fly it and not trigger a glitch, more so than the dragon itself. I feel like I would have had a better time and had more fun with the dragon had I not been so frustrated with the glitches happening to me, because I would be doing great on a run and I would trigger a glitch accidentally because, like I said, it's very spell heavy. There's a lot going on when you're using the dragon. You have to lock things down and you have to kill things and you have to do this and you have to do that. And so there's a lot going on, and sometimes you don't realize that you have the invoke in your mouth or like in the dragon's mouth, and then you go to use Galvanic Overload and boom, you've triggered the glitch and you can't do anything. You're a sitting duck and you die. That's not something I want to gamble on. That's not something I want to go into a run hoping and praying that I'm able to manage my spells and manage not causing a glitch to happen. So unless the glitches are fixed, personally, I wouldn't recommend the dragon just because of how frustrating it was for me. I can imagine it would be frustrating for other people too. Hopefully they make some kind of announcement that they'll look into it and fix it, but Galvanic Overload has always been a spell that has had issues, and bringing it back just, to me, wasn't, I guess, the best play. I am also a person who doesn't like Galvanic Overload. I don't like giving up health to gain rage. I would rather it just be like a bloodlust spell or something, I guess. I don't like rage marks either, sorry. There's a lot of things I don't like, I'm sorry. But to me, Galvanic Overload is one of the Death Gaze type spells that I hate the most, and I'm sorry. I know so many people are excited for the Cosmic Tortilla, and we're so excited for my review of him, but I just, in good conscience, can't recommend a dragon that may not be able to even use its breath damage in a flight because you might trigger a glitch. And there's multiple ones. It's not even just that one. That's the one that I've gotten the most, but there's other ones that are in rotation too that other people have found and gotten. And while there's ways around them, again, I don't think that you should have to find a way to make a dragon work, or like a workaround of a glitch. I hope they fix it. I hope they make him better. I also hope that they look into either upping the base HP of Starry Night, or I don't know if moving to modified is the best way, because that would give you a lot of health if you have good HP. So all in all, it's not a dragon that I can recommend at this moment. If it's fixed, it's probably a dragon that will do amazing and great and wonderful. But at this moment in time, I don't like it. So that is my review. I'm so sorry if it disappointed you. I am disappointed too, because I wanted to like it. I really did. And I've seen some people do amazing things with it, but for me, it just didn't work out. And I hope that if you get it, it works out for you. Have a great evening. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. comment your questions, concerns, I don't even know, whatever you want to say down below, and I will read everything. I always read everything. You can message me in-game, online, on Instagram, on Discord. I have a lot of places to be reached. But yeah, have a good day. Thank you for watching. Bye!